Okay. So the next one I want to look at is number 9. Ms. Davis and I talked about this a couple times today. So we want to make sure you understand it. It says you have a cube with sides of 5 inches. So I'm going to draw a cube. Not really a cube, I'm just drawing the base. I know that the base is a square. And a square pyramid. So we've got a prism. This is my prism. And then we have a pyramid, and it says with base edges of 5 inches. So either one, my base is still exactly the same. This one just happens to be a prism, and then this one's going to be some kind of pyramid. Well, not some kind, a square. It says what's the height so that the volume of the cube and the pyramid are equal. So the volumes have to be equal. So let's first find the volume of my prism. So number 9. The first thing says name the shape of the base. It's a square. Then it says write the formula for B. Big B equals base times height. Find the area. So 5 times 5, 25. Alrighty. The next step says the height of my prism is 5. So height is 5. And then it says solve for volume. So volume equals, and it's a prism. And just to double check, I do look at my formula chart. Oh, sorry, I wasn't even showing you any of that work. Well, there it is now. I'll let you catch up. Give you a moment to write that down if you haven't already. I looked at my volume formula and my formula chart to get volume equals capital BH. Plug in 25. My height is 5. I am using a calculator, so 25 times 5 gives me 125. That's my volume in cubic inches for the prism. Okay. Then it says, if I want this to be the same volume for my pyramid, what will the height need to be? Well, we've got some information for that. I know that for my pyramid, it's going to be 1/3 capital BH. Can plug in everything, including volume. We want it to be 125. And notice this is going to be a work backwards problem because I'm solving for my H. I also know, based on my picture that I drew earlier and the information on here, that the base and height or the area of my bases will be the same. So this is going to be 25. But I'm solving for H. So 25 divided by 3 is not pretty. It's 8 1/3. And I know that because I did this. Okay, 25 divided by 3. These 3's are repeating. Anytime I have a repeating of 3, it's equal to 1/3. You could also change that into a fraction by pushing math, enter one more time. So 8 1/3 is 1/3 of 25. Bring down that H, bring down that 125. The last step is to divide by 8 1/3 on both sides. So I have an answer in mind. Hopefully I'm right. So 125 divided by, and again we can do fractions here. We're going to go to alpha, green button, and you'll notice that this little a comes up, y equals. This time I need a mixed number, so I'm going to choose that second one. And my number is 8 1/3. And then enter. 15. I was correct, Miss Davis. So 15 is equal to my height. Now, why did I know that? I knew that because of this basic formula. So earlier I said to myself, okay, well, if the volume is going to be the same, and I already know because I've drawn that picture, the 5 by 5 for my cube. Oops, that's horrible. And then this pyramid has to also have exactly the same volume. Knowing that I have to have this, I just did the opposite and I multiplied my height of my prism by 3. So I did work backwards. I did exactly what I did here, but it was kind of a shortcut. Here at least you get to see what my units are, and it's inches. So the height of my pyramid. And if you're not sure, what can you do? You can just simply go back and plug in 15 to your formula, and that would be 25 times 15, enter, divided by 3, to give me a volume of 125.